Room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Colt defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready? 60, go.
From the gun, it's Shador. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good kick that time. A good kick that time.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps. And move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second and 8. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Leonard. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mason Graham in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 4. To throw is Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Browns' 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4. third down. The Browns sit 5-3 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Commit, rest. Let's go. Put.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Red, 38.
Way downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Here. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Leonard. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's is into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Return for a score. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Second and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
60 Bison.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. The tight end in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short gain here down to the 22. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And motioning left, that's Pittman. Operating from the gun, Leonard. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Leonard. His pass left side to Downs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll look to throw again. They set up the screen for Giddens. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown. DJ Giddens from a yard out. And the Colts are back within a score.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Working out of the gun here, Gabriel. Before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Here we go.
To the air is Gabriel. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on. Move on first down.
Here we go.
To throw, Gabriel. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10.
Ready.
Now Gabriel. That's to the running back, Dylan Sampson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll swing this out to Sampson. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Gabriel. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready. Black. Field. Black. Ready.
Here's Gabriel. That'll be completed to Sampson. Incompletion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So time it up for a kickoff. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's the Steeler wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Steelers continue to run through the NFL. They are now 9-1 with the victory here. From there, it's off to host to the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the first-round draft pick, J.J. McCarthy. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Vikings use a late score to celebrate the comeback.
A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23. Yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
At the 30-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Carson Schlesinger leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Second and long. Down the field, he's got one. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Cougar Knights.
Back to throw. Leonard. He'll let this go for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And that flag's on Myles Garrett, and we know he's got a nose for getting after the quarterback, but that time, even though he's going to protest it a little bit, he's a step late, and they hit him with the penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down and look to finish this off with 6.
At the 60.
Downs going in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to be met at the no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I should reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Pushes him over, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver's taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
1st down and goal to go.
Giddens. Well, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line. Here we go, set. Hiking.
He'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. DJ Giddens with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7.
Ready. Set.
Back to throw. Gabriel. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I'll give him credit. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1.
Come on, set. Blue, 32.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll be blocked right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
These timeouts, what are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Set, hut. 45, white. Hut.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 52 blue. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Gabriel. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
50, green. Watch out now, 50, zero. Ready?
Looking to throw. Gabriel. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Back to throw. Gabriel. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like Leonard. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
First rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Do what you do best. Go get the quarterback.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Down. 10 black. Smith red. Set.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Blue check. 40. Cut.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have the Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the ready.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set. Ready. Black. 95.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
At the 15-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10. And they're on 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Huntley. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
For the Browns, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-.